Welcome back, golfers. Today we are going to talk about how to properly get into our extension through our lead leg. Golfers, I'm out here at beautiful Dairy Creek Golf Course. I'm gonna get a few holes in while we talk about our lead leg and how the extension through our lead leg will help our swing really drive energy, help us counterbalance our body around and make it a much more efficient swing where we're not going to use our hands as much. So when we talk about extension through our left leg, so naturally if we talk about extension in our left leg, our body wants to extend through our toes. Like I want to create extension, I want to go through our toes when we try to create extension naturally in the body. In the golf swing, it's a little bit different. It's a little bit unnatural because we actually want to extend through our heel. And this is something you kind of have to train your body to do. It's something, I've been playing golf my whole life, so I don't even think about it. But for a lot of golfers that are new, we have a huge boost in golf population right now happening, and extension through the proper part of your leg, through the heel, is not a natural thing for you to do, and it's something you have to train your body to do. So how do we do this? So number one, we got to get into the right position, and we've talked about this in past videos of how to transition our body from the top of our swing using our lower body to first turn to get our knees squared up to where they originally were, towards the target. That's now opened up our body, arms across the chest. Now our trail knee will drive towards our target through those shoelaces. And our lead side is now going to work back behind us. And when we do that, we're not going to push out of the toe box because that's going to lock up our hip. It's going to lock up our hip if we go towards the toe box. We want to drive out of the heel and open up through the heel. So when we're driving, we're going in that position. And that allows us to keep our rotation, keep moving around, maintain our spine tilt, and get into a good finish position. So another way we can look at the way the golf swing works is when we get to the top, we have good height in our lower body. It's nice and light, very athletic feeling. As we start moving down, we get a little compression and a little bit of width in that stance. You can see my knees go from here and then they widen out because that left knee just moves out and away and helps bring that hip around. Get compression. Now we're gonna get extension through post, slot position. After our transition is done, now we're gonna get extension through the golf ball into impact. And that extension we need to drive from the ground, the ground forces, and then into our lead side. And then that's where that extension coming out of that heel is going to allow you to keep springing through and keep rotating and make it easier on the body. We're going to watch a couple of my shots here on the driving range. Just kind of watch how the foot moves, watch how my lead toe opens up, and how everything just keeps rotating into and around to my lead side so that I can get to a good finish. So sometimes I get a question is, when would I use this method? The extension through the heel is going to happen with every club that you have, from hitting little pitch shots to hitting those full shots to hitting the driver. Every single swing you're going to take, you're going to want to compress and then extend out of your lead heel so that counterbalance of that hip can keep working back behind you, keeping your spine tilt and allowing you to hit good quality shots. You're not getting too handsy with it, which will affect using your hands to affect the face too much. When we're training this, some of the best techniques I would recommend you doing is away from the golf course, away from the driving range at first. I put out two good videos on at-home drills. One is my at-home swing drills, which I'll put in the corner, and then the other one is my power transition training. Both of these would be perfect places to really start practicing feeling driving out of that heel instead of out of the toe box. very important. Best players in the world, they all drive out of that heel. Watch them on tour, pay attention to that, because that's an area you can add into your golf swing and excel, you know, really quickly if you get this down. We want to be able to rotate and continue to rotate. We don't want to put any brakes on in the body because that creates the club to release earlier, the face closing down. So make sure when you're taking swings, we're extending and we're sticking that finish. And remember, if your feet aren't working, your swing's not working. Catch you guys next time.